Hey friends, this is your host and brother Soumya. Welcome you back with another new video on FPL Canvas. With Gameweek 18 deadline just a few hours away, with lots of activities being planned midweek, with few casualties to take care from the previous game week in this video, I'd be discussing my Gameweek 18 lineup. Also, would be analyzing the team's performance in the 17th game week and where we stand right now. But before starting, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to click on the subscribe button and the bell icon beside to get further updates on the latest videos. And also, don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you like the team. Now, starting off with the previous game week analysis. Starting off with the goalkeeper, Brighton are without a win, taking it to 5 game weeks in a row. Meanwhile, Bart Verbruggen has looked solid against the Hammers this game week, apart from the one conceded, with the Dutch stopper providing 3 crucial saves out of the 4 on target. Onto the defense. Despite of being back last week, Gabriel played a crucial part in the 5-1 demolition of the Crystal Palace. The centre-back had provided an interception, clearance and a block. Offensively, the Brazilian had 2 attempts, providing one key pass, ending with an assist. Levi Colwill was brought in the lineup against Everton and the decision didn't backfire, with the Blues held for a 0-0 draw against the Merseyside. Analysing the England international performance, apart from keeping a clean sheet, the centre-back had made a tackle, a clearance, winning one aerial duel as well. New signing Anton Robinson was brought this week in place of injured Kenny Tete. With the Cottagers up against Southampton in the weekend, the US international had made 4 interceptions and 2 clearances. Offensively, the lead back had created 3 key opportunities, finishing the game with a clean sheet as Fulham finished the game with a goalless draw against Southampton. Moving on to the midfield, despite of registering 1 attempt on target and creating 3 key opportunities, Brian Mbeumo couldn't register a goal or an assist as Brentford suffered their second consecutive loss against Nottingham Forest. Arsenal faced against a solid-looking Palace defense as the Gunners cruised with a 5-1 victory. However, all didn't end on a positive note as the Gunners lost their talisman in the 24th minute with a suspected hamstring injury. With Tottenham not able to fill their first choice centre back for the clash, an easy decision to trust Mo Salah with the armband didn't backfire. Meanwhile, the Egyptian made a slow start to the match with no goals or an assist in the first 2 Liverpool goals. However, the forward picked up his pace, registering 7 attempts on goal, creating 3 key opportunities, finishing the match with 2 goals and the same number of assists as Liverpool beat 6-3 at the Tottenham Stadium. Despite of a 4-0 loss in the midweek against Newcastle, Facundo Buonanno was again benched against Wolves. However, the on-loan midfielder was brought in the final 6 minutes, but the damage was already done by them, with Wolves securing a vital 3-0 victory, leaping ahead of Leicester in the table. Moving on to the striker, after providing a step back to Liverpool and Leicester, Alexander Isak continues his dominance against Ipswich as well. This time, even better with the first Premier League hat-trick of the season. Analyzing on his performance, the striker had 5 attempts on target, creating 2 key opportunities, beating Ipswich by 4 goals without conceding. Wolves registered a vital 3-0 victory against Leicester on the quest of survival for the next season, with Cunha putting the final nail in the coffin. The Brazilian had registered 3 attempts on goal, also creating 3 key opportunities, leading the scoring the third and the final goal of the fixture. Despite of having 3 attempts on target and creating 1 key opportunities, Nicolas Jackson was unable to get the decisive goal against Everton, with Chelsea receiving a minor setback for the title as the match finished on a goalless draw. So, with the healthy contribution from defense and the forward, with Captain Salah being the only spark in the midfield, the team was able to beat the game's average of 60 points with 1124 points on the board, saw a rise of about 20k, standing at just over 30k in the overall rank. Now, coming to the treatment table, Bukayo Saka is the only doubt for this week as the Arsenal winger was substituted after just 24 minutes against Crystal Palace of what is suspected to be a grade 2 or 3 hamstring injury, which is likely to keep the forward out for a minimum of 4 to 6 to a maximum of 8 to 10 months depending upon the recovery. Coming to the transfer, with 2 free transfers available, it might be about time to do a major shake-up in midfield, which has been left untouched, taking as far as back to Game Week 8. First up on the list is the most trusted out player this week is Bukayo Saka, with the winger suspected out for as long as 2 months. Had to take him out. In comes is Bruno Fernandes, with the United fixtures looking good on paper as they face Wolves in the midweek, then at home to Newcastle, and then off to Anfield to face Liverpool. Manchester United have just one fixture with fixture difficulty ranking of 5, that is off to Liverpool, while they face two teams with fixture difficulty ranking of 2, and that is within the next 4 fixtures. Next up with Leicester manager Van Nistelrooy opting to bench Buonanotte for the last 2 games, and even though not considering him amongst his first 3 substitutions against Wolves trailing 3-0, it might be the perfect time to ship him out. In comes Ismail Assar, looking at a Palace, a decent set of fixtures. They start off with Bournemouth in the midweek, then back-to-back home fixtures against Southampton and Chelsea. Meanwhile, they come up 4 out of 6 of the fixtures starting game week 18 with a fixture difficulty ranking of 2, with just one with a fixture difficulty ranking of 3, facing Chelsea in game week 20. Now, taking it all in consideration of injuries and transfers, this is how the team will line up for Game Week 18. Between the post, a change this time with Lucas Fabianski opted ahead of Warburg Bruggen, with West Ham faces a bottom place Southampton, as Southampton scoring the lowest number of goals so far this season. Southampton also plays bottom in the terms of least number of shots on target as well as the least number of attempts. In defense, Gabriel finds himself on the starting 11 as Arsenal take on struggling Ipswich side. Apart from that, Gabriel is ranked in the top 2 for most number of goals scored behind Joshua Guardiola, as the centre back had created the most number of goal scoring opportunities among the defenders. Anton Robinson next makes up the 11, with the left back registering the most number of assists in the league so far, coming up against the Chelsea side who have blanked once in home fixture so far, 2 in game week 1 against Manchester City. And completing the back three is Ryan Athnori, with the Algerian coming back from one match suspension suffered against Ipswich. Talking about Athnori, the wingback is ranked in top 2 along with Gabriel for the most number of goals among defenders, which is jointly third along with Lucas Digne, Tyrick Mitchell, Ashley Young, and Lewis Hall. On to midfield, Mo Salah is leading both the charts for most number of goals and assists so far, with the Egyptian ranked second for expected goals, just behind Erling Haaland. With Bukayo Saka out, new signing Bruno Fernandes comes as his replacement, with United captain has somewhere found his form under Ruben Amorim. With 2 goals in the last 3 matches, the attacking midfielder has also registered the most number of attempts at goal so far in the last 3 matches as well. Bryan Mbeumo also finds him in the 11, with the forward registering 2 goals and an assist in the last 3 game weeks, coming up against a Brighton side who haven't been the best of form defensively. The Seagulls are without a win in since game week 12, having conceded 10 goals in last 5 game weeks. New signing Ismail Assar completes the midfield for this week. The Senegal international has racked up 3 goals and an assist in the last 2 game weeks, with Palace having lost just one in the last 6 game weeks. Onto the striker, Nicolas Jackson is ranked in the top 4 for the most number of expected goals scored, which is only bettered by Haaland, Salah, and his midfield partner Kopama. The striker is also ranked in the top 3 for the most number of attempts on target. Despite of his regular run of form, Matheus Cunha has maintained his scoring standards, with the striker ranked 7th for the most number of goals scored and is also ranked in the top 5 for the 5 big chances created. Coming up against a United side who have struggled for consistency and defensively, conceding 9 goals in the last 4 game weeks. And finally completing the lineup with last week hat-trick hero Alexander Isak, with the forward ranked jointly 4th with Bryan Mbeumo, having played less minutes than him. Apart from that, the Swedish international is also ranked in the top 6, managing most number of attempts per game, only bettered by Semenyo, Haaland, Salah, Palmer, and Eze so far. Now, coming to the captaincy pick, not a great number of options this week, with Isak against Aston Villa and Mbeumo against Brighton. Might be considering the form, but would like to proceed a safer approach with Salah with Leicester not in the best of form defensively, considering 7 goals in last 2 game weeks. Apart from that, the winger also boasts a healthy record against the promoted teams and bottom 3 teams this season, scoring 4 goals and providing 1 assist so far. And that's all for the analysis. Make sure to keep an eye on the channel for the further updates. Also, if you like this video, do smash the like button and share with the friends, colleagues, families. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And also, do share your feedback of the possible changes, transfers, captaincy pick, and any other suggestions you want to convey on this video. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section. We will meet again next with the Game Week 18 review and Game Week 19 analysis.